Food allergies and anaphylaxis, symptoms and treatments. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an essential topic to discuss: food allergies and anaphylaxis. It's crucial to understand the triggers and, most importantly, how to respond to help save lives. What is an allergic reaction and how common are they? Let's start by understanding what food allergies are. An allergic reaction occurs when the body's immune system reacts inappropriately in response to the presence of a substance that it wrongly perceives as a threat. Instead of reacting directly to the irritant, the body responds to the histamine released by cells damaged during the immune response upon subsequent exposure. On the other hand, anaphylactic shock represents a severe form of allergic reaction. Over 50 million Americans experience some form of allergy, and you likely either know someone with an allergy or have one yourself. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that food allergies impact approximately 4% to 6% of children and 4% of adults. According to Allergy UK, an alarming 40% of individuals in Britain are expected to experience an allergic reaction at some juncture in their lives. Annually, over 5,000 individuals in the UK require hospital treatment for severe allergic reactions, and in certain instances, these reactions prove fatal, resulting in an average of 10 deaths each year. Food allergy symptoms are most common in babies and children, but they can appear at any age. You can even develop an allergy to foods you have eaten for years with no problems. Common triggers for allergic reactions. While any food can cause an adverse reaction, 8 types of food account for about 90% of all reactions such as peanuts, tree nuts, e.g. almonds, walnuts, cashews, and Brazil nuts, soy, wheat, sesame, fish, shellfish, dairy products and eggs. Non-food causes include wasp or bee stings, natural latex, rubber, penicillin or any other drug or injection. Exercise can also trigger a delayed allergic reaction following exposure to an allergen. Symptoms. For some people, an allergic reaction to a particular food may be uncomfortable but not severe. Conversely, for others, an allergic reaction to food can be alarming and potentially life-threatening. Typically, symptoms of a food allergy manifest within a few minutes to 2 hours following the consumption of the implicated food. In rare cases, symptoms may be delayed for several hours. The most prevalent signs and symptoms of a food allergy include generalized flushing of the skin, a rash or hives anywhere on the body, swelling of throat and mouth and difficulty in swallowing or speaking, alterations in heart rate, usually a speeding up of the heart, severe asthma attack which isn't relieved by their inhaler, acute abdominal pain, violent nausea and vomiting, a sudden feeling of weakness followed by collapse and unconsciousness, abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea. A delayed reaction to certain foods can be attributed to food protein-induced enterocolitis syndrome, FPIES, a severe gastrointestinal response typically occurring between 2 to 6 hours after ingesting milk, soy, specific grains, and certain other solid foods. This condition is more prevalent in young infants who are either introduced to these foods for the first time or are in the process of weaning. It's important to note that not everyone exhibiting symptoms after consuming certain foods necessarily has a food allergy or requires complete avoidance of that food. For example, some individuals may experience an itchy mouth and throat after eating raw or uncooked fruits or vegetables. This could be indicative of oral allergy syndrome, a reaction to pollen rather than the food itself. The immune system identifies the pollen and similar proteins in the food, triggering an allergic response. However, the allergen is destroyed by heating the food, which can then be consumed with no problem. Anaphylaxis. In some people, a food allergy can trigger a severe allergic reaction called anaphylaxis. This can cause life-threatening signs and symptoms, including constriction and tightening of the airways, a swollen throat or the sensation of a lump in your throat that makes it difficult to breathe, shock with a severe drop in blood pressure, rapid pulse, dizziness, lightheadedness or loss of consciousness. Symptoms resulting from a food allergy can vary from mild to life-threatening, and the unpredictability of each reaction makes it challenging for allergists to categorize someone as mildly or severely food allergic. Even individuals who have previously experienced only mild symptoms may suddenly encounter a life-threatening reaction known as anaphylaxis. This severe reaction can lead to impaired breathing, a sudden drop in blood pressure, and other critical complications. Notably, in the U.S., food allergy stands as the primary cause of anaphylaxis outside of hospital settings. Epinephrine, adrenaline, is the first-line treatment for anaphylaxis, which results when exposure to an allergen triggers a flood of chemicals that can send your body into shock. Anaphylaxis can occur within seconds or minutes of exposure to the allergen, can worsen quickly and can be fatal. Use epinephrine immediately if you experience severe symptoms such as shortness of breath, repetitive coughing, weak pulse, hives, tightness in your throat, trouble breathing or swallowing, or a combination of symptoms from different body areas, such as hives, rashes or swelling on the skin coupled with vomiting, diarrhea or abdominal pain. Repeated doses may be necessary. Although extremely rare, epinephrine may cause abnormal heart rate, heart attack, elevated blood pressure, or fluid buildup in the lungs. Despite these rare instances, epinephrine remains highly safe and is the most effective treatment for severe allergic reactions. While other medications may address certain symptoms of food allergies, it's crucial to emphasize that there is no substitute for epinephrine, as it is the only medication capable of reversing life-threatening anaphylactic symptoms. Diagnosis and tests. To make a diagnosis, allergists ask detailed questions about your medical history and your symptoms. Be prepared to answer questions about what and how much you ate, how long it took for symptoms to develop, what symptoms you experienced and how long they lasted. After reviewing your medical history, your allergist might recommend skin tests and/or blood tests to detect the presence of food-specific immunoglobulin E, IgE, antibodies in your system. Skin prick tests involve applying small amounts of various allergens to your skin, usually on your arms or back, creating minor pricks or scratches through the allergens. The reactions to these allergens are then measured after the tests have been in place for 15 minutes. Areas of the skin that develop redness and itchiness indicate an allergy. Blood tests, although less precise than skin tests, gauge the quantity of IgE antibodies specific to the foods being assessed. Results typically take about a week and are presented as numerical values. Management and treatment. The main strategy for handling a food allergy is to refrain from consuming the problematic food. Thoroughly scrutinize the ingredient labels of food items and familiarize yourself with alternative names for substances you need to avoid. The Food Allergy Labeling and Consumer Protection Act of 2004 mandates that U.S. manufacturers of packaged foods clearly identify the presence of the 8 most common food allergens: milk, egg, wheat, soy, peanut, tree nut, fish, and crustacean shellfish, using straightforward language. This requirement extends to incidental ingredients, such as additives or flavorings. Some goods also may be labeled with precautionary statements, such as may contain, might contain, made on shared equipment, made in a shared facility, or some other indication of potential allergen contamination. There are no laws or regulations requiring those advisory warnings and no standards that define what they mean. If you have questions about what foods are safe for you to eat, talk with your allergist. Many people with food allergies wonder whether their condition is permanent. There is no conclusive response to this query. Allergies to milk, eggs, wheat, and soy have the potential to diminish over time, whereas allergies to peanuts, tree nuts, fish, and shellfish are more likely to persist throughout a person's life. Eating out. Be extra careful when eating in restaurants. Staff at restaurants, including waiters and kitchen personnel, may not always be fully aware of the ingredients in every menu item. For individuals with heightened sensitivity, merely entering a kitchen or restaurant can potentially trigger an allergic reaction. Consider utilizing a chef card, which can be obtained from various websites, to communicate your allergy and specify the foods you cannot consume. Always inform your servers about your allergies and, if possible, request to speak with the chef. Emphasize the importance of using uncontaminated preparation surfaces, pans, pots, and utensils regarding your allergen. Clearly discuss with the restaurant staff which menu items are safe for you. In conclusion, understanding and managing food allergies are crucial for individuals affected by this condition. The severity of reactions can vary, from mild discomfort to life-threatening anaphylaxis, highlighting the unpredictable nature of food allergies. If you or someone you know has a food allergy, seeking professional medical advice and diagnosis is imperative. By staying informed, taking precautions, and seeking support from healthcare professionals, individuals with food allergies can lead healthy and fulfilling lives. Remember, knowledge and proactive management are key to navigating the complexities of food allergies. Stay safe and take charge of your health. Thank you for watching our video. Please do not forget to like and share the video. Also, please subscribe to the channel to stay updated on our latest videos.